Hi, my name is Len Morris, and I'm going to tell you about the elegance and simplicity of installing a Viewrail Cable Rail System. When you order the Viewrail Standard Installation Kit, you're going to receive these items. A piece of string for helping you with clearance to make sure that the cable's not going to touch the treads or any other obstructions. A Ipe block with a groove cut in it for installing inserts. A guide pin to aid you in aligning the fittings. A tightening tool. A T30 driver for driving screws for mounting. An Allen wrench for tightening the fittings. A crimper and a cable cutter. These are the components that make up the level tension kit. These components are going to be packed alongside of each post that is used in level tension. This piece is the threaded crimp fitting, this is the tension receiver, and this is the insert sleeve. Inside the binder that you received, you'll find instructions for measuring and cutting the cable for the level tension kit. You'll also find those instructions are available online. I have already saved us some time, and I have measured and cut and crimped this cable. You'll notice that I have crimped twice on each end to make sure that we don't have any failures or slippage of the cable. Next, we're going to move to this end, and we're going to put the tension receiver onto the threaded crimp fitting. Notice on this end, we can go ahead and put the threaded crimp fitting all the way through the hole, and we're going to put the tension receiver on just a couple of turns so that we're sure that it's snug. I'm going to pull it through, make sure that it's seated before we move to the other end. The guide pin is very useful in helping us align the threaded crimp fitting with the tension receiver. Now that we have both ends attached, we can move from one end to the other alternately and snug this cable. So now I have the tightening tool, which we will slide over the cable and into the hole, engaging the threaded crimp fitting. We'll use the Allen wrench to snug this cable. At this point, we don't want to completely tighten this cable. If we were going to be doing all of these runs, we would snug it at this point. We would begin tightening in the center and working our way out until we have tightened evenly all of the cables. And then we'll go back to the center, tighten the cables, and work our way back out again. If you ever have a cable that loosens for some reason, you'll want to follow this procedure of tightening from the middle to the outsides. As we tighten the cable, we need to move from one end of the cable to the other, making sure that the end of the threaded crimp fitting goes inside of the post and does not stick out. The last thing that we will do after we have strung and tightened all of the cables is to slide the insert sleeve into this hole. Using the wood block, we will give it a tap until it is seated. Your installation is complete when you have thoroughly cleaned the cable, the posts, and all the stainless steel portions of your cable rail system. If this is an exterior installation, then you're going to want to use our Marine 31 polish, followed by the Marine 31 protectant to give it beauty and long-lasting life. If it's an interior installation, you can use a standard stainless steel cleaner to remove fingerprints and other job site contaminants.